Hello!
Hi!
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Brad.
And we are AudioShelf.
Before we start, make sure to click that red button down below to subscribe to all of our videos.
And also, if you want to consider becoming a patron member, you can find the link to our Patreon down below.
All right.
Today, we are going to be discussing lawsuits.
What did I do?
Not you this time.
Oh, thank God.
We're going to be talking about the Audible versus the Big Five publisher lawsuit that's happening. So if you haven't heard about this, there is a giant lawsuit from Hachette, HarperCollins, Macmillan, Penguin Random House, and Simon Schuster.
Those are big.
Those are huge.
Big!
Huge publishing companies. And they are going against Audible, which is obviously where a lot of us get our audiobooks from.
We have an Audible affiliate link,
We do have an Audible affiliate link.
which can be found on our website at audioshelf.me.
Yeah! Anyway, they are suing Audible because they are claiming that a new feature called Captions from Audible is going to be infringing on the audiobook's copyrights, or a book's copyrights.
Interesting.
Because what Captions is supposed to do is it's going to turn the audiobooks into words. So it's going to transcribe what the audiobook is saying into basically a book.
How is that legal?
Well, apparently people are saying it's not.
See, first of all, we can tell who already read the article and who didn't. So how do they think they can get away with this?
They think they can get away with it because they don't think it's infringing on copyrights laws, because it's not going to be transcribed in the exact same way. And they also claim, this is an update from Audible, that says they want to help kids who are not reading engage more through listening. So the feature would allow such listeners to follow along with a few lines of machine-generated text as they listen to the Audible performance. The problem is that I see is how are they going to make it so that you only listen to a few lines?
That's my question as well. And also, how is that even effective as a reader to only see certain lines pop up on your screen, I guess?
I don't know. So my thing is that they're playing the kid card a little bit, trying to say that they want to get kids more engaged and into reading more and listening, which is what audiobooks are designed to do. They're supposed to be a performance for your ears, so that if you can't focus on books enough, or your kids can't focus on books enough, or if you have special needs, then you can listen to audiobooks and you can get the same experience as reading, but you can get it through somebody else's performance, which is sometimes stronger than actually reading.
We talked a lot about that on our show. I am a huge, what is that, proponent? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Am I using that word right?
Yeah.
I love reading the book and listening to it at the same time. However, I feel like I do it legally by listening to the audiobook and having the physical copy in my hands or an ebook.
Yeah.
So why don't they just do that?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the feature that was like WhisperSync through Amazon's e-reader thing.
And we've got a lot of books through WhisperSync. We bought the ebook, and then we paid maybe $2.99 or $3.99 for the WhisperSync version, which is the audiobook version.
Yeah, that's how we got The 100th Queen by Emily R. King. And that's how we got exposed to Emily R. King.
And Lauren Ezzo.
Yeah. So, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And also, it feels like they're trying to do a lot of like big buzzwords with the, it's going to be a lawsuit against AI. It's going to be a generational war against AI. And it's kind of like, no, it's really a problem with Audible, because they're really trying to step on people's toes, and they can claim that they're not. But the problem is that they're not explaining exactly how the captions is going to work. Because when I turn on captions on a movie, the captions are there the whole time. I can't just say, okay, I only want the captions for 3 to 5 minutes, and then have them turned off.
Yeah.
So I don't know how Audible is going to explain or create a transcription service that one's going to work. Because I don't know about you, but whenever I watch a YouTube video with the captions turned on, it always says, instead of like, the boy blinked at the dog, it always says, the bonk dinked at the frog.
Oh my God. I'm not a captions person. I don't watch captions on TV. I don't watch captions on YouTube. I even know captions were on YouTube.
Some of them.
But I think of captions as different than reading along.
Yes.
Which is odd. I don't like the word that flash. I don't like flashing words. Yeah. I like stagnant, like stable words that I can just follow along with.
Yeah.
Or if I'm still listening, I can go back up and say, oh, okay, that's what they talked about. And then go back down to where I'm reading.
Yeah.
So it's different, and I don't understand how they're going to work on it. And what is AI?
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes.
God, I'm done.
No, you're not.
But no, seriously, like, how is artificial intelligence? It sounds like they're going to be blamed, or like the future of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, basically, and I don't know if this is just the article that I was reading it from, or the publishers are kind of like hyping it up to be a little bit more fear this. But AI is nothing to be afraid of. It's the best thing. It's not going to take over jobs or take things away from people. But the way that Audible wants to use this captions feature is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We've already gone over the Whisper Sync.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't Audible, who's already partnered with Amazon, also sell an ebook version for a little bit of extra money?
Yeah, I will be honest. Audible books, if you don't have a membership and if you don't have credits to purchase the books, they are very expensive. It's like $23, some are $43. So it really depends on how expensive the book is.
Mm-hmm.
But why not add an extra $5 for the physical copy if that's something that a child or a parent or a reader in general want to do?
Yeah.
It just makes more sense. Whisper Sync makes sense. And I don't understand how they're going back and saying, let's do captions. And that's going to be the thing that changes audiobooks.
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense. It's kind of creating an app for the sake of creating an app so that you can probably charge more for your monthly subscribers.
Yes.
Because the one thing that Audible does say is that this is for educators or educational purposes, and then they want to make it accessible to all of their subscribers, which is the problem that a lot of these publishers have, is that, okay, well, if you're taking our audiobook and then you're just going to be transcribing it into text, but you don't pay any extra money in order to have that text physical form, these people basically get a book for free.
That's theft!
It is. And of course, it's the consumer that is not going to see the effects of that. They will just use the app because it's accessible to them.
Exactly.
Which is fine, which is why I think it's great that the publishers are going now to Audible to be like, no, this is actually a problem.
This is not right.
Yeah, you need to describe this a little bit more and not in just well, the kids are our future.
The kids are the future. I was trying to get that Whitney Houston song, but I could not make it happen because it was children.
Yes, yeah. But Audible specifically uses kids because I think they don't want you to break into Whitney Houston.
That's true.
It's copyrighted.
Which is very hard for me not to do.
I know. It's tough life.
So what website did we find this on?
So I found this on Engadget.com. We will have the link to this article down below if you want to read it, if you want to go through it. But all you basically have to search for is Audible and lawsuits. You might get a few more than what we're talking about here. Because I think there's also a second one, but I don't know if it's the same one with just a more fancy title.
I'm on the side of the big five.
Yes.
Publishers have got to win in this situation. And I think Audible will back down because they're not stupid.
No, yeah. If this happens, then what could happen to Audible is that books start pulling their audiobooks from Audible. So we could have Libro FM jump up in the rankings instead of Audible. And I think that's great because I actually really like Libro.
I think Libro is very user-friendly. I think it's affordable. And I love Libro FM.
Yeah. We could also see a lot of the library-driven apps, Overdrive,
Hoopla,
come up and just blow up and get huge because a lot of people recognize that if they end up winning this and people can download basically a physical version of the books through caption without having to give back to the author or the publisher, that's theft.
That's basically like if you have a song and you buy the lyrics to the song, but you can't hear the music. You have to give credit to the singer and the lyricist. And I feel like Audible is trying to catch both of those and get some money for it.
Yeah.
Without giving the credit to the author and then the narrator. You gotta give credit to the publisher too, because they're doing all the work.
Yeah. And we'll have to obviously see how this all plays out. Audible could go back to the drawing board with their app captions and make it completely different and make it more like a closed captioning system where it's not something where the books are being written down, but it's something that you see in the physical app for Audible where it's closed captioning. You can see it for just a few lines. If that's what they're envisioning for the app, they're certainly not describing it in that way.
No.
To me, it sounds like it's just going to go into an ebook page and you'll be able to have a physical book right there for you.
Yeah.
I certainly hope that my understanding is not what they were going for, because that sounds dumb.
Exactly. And if you guys know the real truth about what's going on in this situation, please let us know.
Yeah.
Like, we're open to your comments. We want to be educated. And this is just our opinion, and this is just the information that we are perceiving the article to be giving off. So let us know. Yeah.
Because so far what I've gathered is Audible hasn't described it enough.
I feel like we're on an episode of The View.
Yeah, it feels like we've evolved, like, from the original understanding of what the article was to maybe we can process a little bit more of what Audible was thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
Still in the publisher's corner, though.
Yes. Big Five. You got our backs.
Yeah, I mean...
We got your backs.
You guys support us in ways that Audible doesn't.
That's true. So if you would like to keep up with these AudioShelf talks, please come back by hitting that subscribe button.
And also, you can stay up to date with us on our various social medias by following us on Twitter at AudioshelfMe, Instagram at AudioshelfMe, and Facebook at AudioShelf. And please consider becoming a patron of ours. Our community link is down below in the description.
All right, until next time, bye.